Okay, so today I am going to make sloppy joes, and I love sloppy joes, especially when they're homemade and they're quick, easy, and then they also taste better the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my ground beef, and I just got 1 pound of ground beef. I like to use grass-fed, organic ground beefs. A good quality of beef. So like if you could also use ground turkey, but I like using like a good quality ground beef. Well, ground. Let's see here. I'm going to wash it. So I'm using 85% lean, 15% fat ground beef. I like to keep me a little trash bag when I'm cooking so I could be able to clean up right away. Just gonna rinse my ground beef off. Go. There. Get this fire started. And I'm going to drop my beef in here. All right, what I would really like is to have one of those, they're like little ground beef smashers, and it makes it all jumbled up. But, I mean, it makes it all like really fine ground beef. But if I take my time, it comes out really fine. And it's just having patience. So I'm just gonna let that brown. And I got all my stuff chopped, ready to go. So this is gonna be really fast. The actual beef look before I drain the grease. In my sloppy joe, I like to put a little bit of barbecue, well, a good little amount of barbecue sauce that I make that adds a good tang. So give it kind of like a good kick to the sloppy joe. You can use any barbecue sauce that you want. I do put a little bit of brown sugar in my sloppy joe. You'll see. I don't do any seasoning until after I finish draining the ground beef. I'm just going to use a catching method, which I use like a bowl, and I'll rinse off my meat again. So I'll be taking like a larger bowl, which, am I on camera? I'll be taking like a larger bowl, and then I'll use a strainer. I'll be using a strainer. I'm gonna rinse it out. And also, it's keeping my grease from going into my sink. It's keeping this hot grease from going into the sink. So I'm just going to pour that into a strainer. So now I got a good size of ground beef with the strainer. I'm gonna get me a clean spoon now, a clean wooden one. And I'm just going to get ready to drain all that water. Add my meat. I'm gonna take my veggies. And I'll be putting all the measurements in the description box below because I usually just cook with my hands, like measuring, and I don't really measure things out. Because those little blue cups, these little blue things right here are actually 1 cup. So I'll be able to tell you how much I used. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic just to give it a little fragrant in the house some more. And to give it a little kick. But I don't want the garlic to burn. So I'm just gonna do a quick whisk around just to give it a little, Now that smells good. Going to add my seasonings. Going to add my tomato sauce. You can use tomato paste as well. It's 1 cup of tomato sauce. I don't use Worcestershire sauce. I used to. Put a little bit of my brown sugar. Again, the amount will be in the description box below. And then my homemade barbecue sauce. Get that good little swirl. And then I'm going to let that simmer for about 5-10 minutes and we'll be ready. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my buns going. What I do to make like the perfect bun, toast it. I'm going to get this, put on my fire, some mayonnaise. Put a little mayonnaise. I'm not going to use butter, just a little dollop of mayonnaise. And I'm going to toast the buns with the mayo. This is how we're looking. And it's on a low heat, but it is practically ready. All I'm waiting for now is for the buns to be completed. You could actually do pickles. You could do a good sliced cheese. Monster cheese is really good. Pepper jack cheese is real good. Maybe your grandma, your mom told you just use the regular yellow cheese. It's always good. I like mustard cheese, but I ate all the mustard cheese yesterday. So I'll be using probably a half of one of these yellow cheeses. For sides, you could do tater tots. You can do tater tots. They're really good. Put them in the air fryer, like the best. They're really good with Ruffles chips. I didn't get Ruffles though. Forgot. You're gonna take your cheese. Make sure I got that fire off. You're gonna take your cheese, slap it on the bottom. Going to get you some of the Sloppy Joe mix. And you're gonna lay it right there. You can pair it with chips, hash brown. You could do tater tots, French fries. You cut up some potato wedges and put them in the air fryer. Or you could just put like your favorite chips, and it's really good to have. It's good. It's delicious. Thumbs up. Bye.